tired. I am exhausted beyond measure. Today I'm gonna make a video that's gonna hurt some feelings. If it hurts your feelings, then I'm sorry, but after watching this, I hope you go and do some self-reflection, maybe do some soul searching and heal. If you relate to this video, and I'm also sorry, you have been hurt, you've been betrayed, you were left confused, maybe abandoned, and this is for you. I've come to a sad realization, gals, guys, theys, thems, whoever's watching. I've come to a very, very sad and unfortunate realization. And that is, I think, being a girl's girl can be heartbreaking. It can be heartbreaking. If I'm being honest, majority of the time it doesn't bode well. Now, I'm not saying that this should stop you from being a girl's girl if you are truly an authentic one. And I'll get into that because some of y'all are not authentic. Some of y'all think you are girls' girls, but really the majority of you are pick-me's. You are pick-me's, and this is most women. And I'm gonna get into exactly why I feel that way. I'm sure all of us have had a friend, a female friend, who has maybe made us feel less than or inferior, or they've done something that really hurt our feelings and we don't understand why, right? Because if that's your friend, you're like, well, why would you do this, or why would you make me feel like this? A lot of the times it's because they have a projection of who you are, but that projection is really just a reflection of themselves. So if they feel negative about who they are and they're not confident in who they are as a woman or a girl, they're gonna try to make you feel less than, or they're gonna try to make you feel not as confident. Why? Because misery loves company and they want to bring you down to their level. It makes sense. It makes sense because we're biologically rooted to want to be chosen. We have a competitive nature within us because it's literally what guarantees the progression of our lineage. It makes sense from a biological standpoint. Hey, it's the same way in which men have the biological urge to procreate and spread their seed. My thing is, when this primitive nature takes over, a lot of you guys, you let it override your morals, you let it override your friendships, you let it override who you are. And I'm sorry, but I'm done having blind loyalty to a girl just because she's my gender. Like I'm not gonna do that anymore. I think I'm gonna move a lot more observantly. I'm just gonna be a lot more observant and pay attention to red flags, because girls can have red flags. It's not just guys. Some people are not even self-aware enough to realize that they are that way. Some people are not aware enough to realize that they're insecure. They crave male validation. They crave male companionship too much, to the point of desperation. And it's normal to want romance. It's normal to seek desire, companionship, affection. It's a very human thing. And it's not only just, a female urge to want that. It's also a male urge. But I think for some reason, when it's girls amongst other girls, it brings out insecurities in some of you. Insecurities, a lot of y'all don't even realize, but your self-worth is down low. A lot of you lack confidence. A lot of you lack independence. And I've noticed that in certain situations with insecure girls and pick-me's, it comes out in passive-aggressive comments towards other girls or women. It comes out in backhanded compliments. Maybe you make underhanded sly remarks that you don't even notice you're making to your friends. Because like I said, some of you are not even conscious. Some of you are not aware that you're doing it. and believe me, a lot of us, maybe at one point in our lives, were that girl. Maybe we used to be maybe we're reformed pick-me's, but my point is, I think that most of the female community, most girls, I hate saying females because it sounds so incel incelish, but I also don't want to be repetitive, whatever. Most girls need to forget about romance, they need to forget about men, finding a man, and need to focus more on self-growth. Need to focus more on healing and maybe find some hobbies that you love, maybe read a book, maybe go to therapy, just anything that involves the self and doesn't pertain to a man. Because it's making you guys into not the best kind of human, not the best kind of person or friend. And it's a tough truth. And it's becoming harder and harder for the truly genuine girls to want to continue being girls. With girls, we're hardly ever there for each other because of guys. But the heartbreaking truth is that no amount of empowerment or community is gonna make someone change if their inner desires rule them that much. If their lust for affection is so powerful, no amounts of friendship can compete with that. So please, I urge you, don't let your desires rule you. Don't let it control you and keep you from being a decent person, a decent friend, a decent sister. If you're a girl, please be aware of that. I'm tired. And this might be a very controversial video, but it's just how I feel. I might continue dropping more truth bombs because I do feel like some of us need to hear these things. If you watched this far, thank you. Let me know what you think. Bye. Have a great day.